We was on the bottom, yeah. Now we headed to the top, new level. On my level, don't see anybody, I don't see him. This right here could never stop, this could never stop. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. One time, ay. I live on a job, right? Yeah, I'm always at work, right? Real people stay by me, right? Haters wanna do hurt, right? Know they tryna stop me, right? Drag my name through dirt, right? I don't feed into the hate, right? I just answer with a smirk, facts. I feel so special, facts. I know my worth, facts. My bloodline royal, facts. We the kings of the earth, right? You can't stop this, nah, nah. You can't stop this, no way.
Are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the so-called Haitians, the so-called Jamaicans, are we a blessed people or a cursed people? You say cursed, right? So I want you to read this again. Read, and the reason why we know that what tribe we're from is because of our fathers. If your father was a so-called Haitian man, you would be from the tribe of Levi. Right. If your father was a so-called, your father is Jamaican, Jaden? So he would be from the tribe of Benjamin because it goes by what your father. Right. It goes by the seed of your father, all right? But watch this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So God said for the children of Israel, if they didn't listen to God's commandments, they would get cursed. My brother right here, you know about this knowledge. It sounds like you understood a little bit. What tribe you come from? That brother come from the tribe of Judah. See, this brother already understand that knowledge. But now we got to come back to the commandments with it. Because there's one thing to know, but we got to keep them laws, right? So now watch this. It said that the Israelites will be cursed as a people. You said that we are, as a people, are cursed. So we already link up with that. So now I'm going to show you something. Verse 48. The reason why it's such a mystery of who these men are. That was prophesied in the Bible. Watch this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
So God said one of the ways the Israelites will know who they are, there will be a people who serve their enemies. Now look at this sign. Didn't this happen in Haiti? Right, with the French, right? The same thing in the West Indies, right? The so-called Jamaicans, they went through slavery too, right? The so-called Hispanics, a lot of people don't know, you guys went through slavery too in 1492. That's the history that they don't teach us. You understand what I'm saying? So now, the Bible said the true Israelites will have to serve their enemies. We served our enemies, didn't we? Guess what? Today we still serving them. Because who we got to go clock in to our job for? That's the same Bible. That's the same Bible. You know why it's shocking? Because the preachers never open it up and teach you anything out of the Bible. They teach you how to sing, dance, and pay tithe. That's it. But today we actually reading for ourselves. Read it again.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
So God said, I sent the white man against you because you broke my commandments, and I'm going to make you serve him. Read.
In hunger.
He said, in hunger you got to serve your enemies. Jaden, when we hungry, who do we have to go to get our food? Huh? You say your parents. Who do your parents have to go to? Huh? To the store. Who owns the store? Who owns the store, Jesus? Jaden said the white man. Remember, the Bible said that we have to serve our enemies. Now he's saying that we have to serve our enemies for food. In Haiti, y'all grow many good things. Y'all used to have the rice and y'all used to own that. And the white man came and took it, didn't he? Now you got to go to him to buy the rice that grows in your own country. The Bible said the Israelites will have to serve their enemies for food. Read.
And in thirst.
And in thirst. You got a bottle of water that I believe we might have gave to you. You got it yourself. You got Gatorade. Do blacks and Hispanics own that? No, who own it, Jaden?
Every other nation. Psalm 83, 1 through 5.
That brother on point. All the other nations.
All nations, but every time we need number consume, they eat off of. They live off of.
They eat off of.
What the Most High made them to work for us.
Right. They're supposed to be the other way around. The brother on point. But guess what? The reason why we on the bottom right now is because we broke God's commandments. Right. That's the reason why. Right. Read on.
In hunger and in thirst and in nakedness.
And in nakedness. The Adidas that you got on right now, you fly, brother. My brother fly. We don't make the clothes. Even for our clothes, we got to go to the other nations for it. Does this fit the so-called Jewish man? Does the Jewish man have to go to other nations for his clothes? You're not Jewish, man. You're a Jew. You're a true Jew. You ain't Jewish. Those white people over there are Jewish. They're pretending to be Jews. Just like if I said I'm black-ish, that means I'm not all the way black. If I said that I'm going to be over there at 10-ish. Huh? I didn't say Jewish. I said that we are the real Jews. The Bible said that the Jews are black. It never said the word Jewish is not in the Bible. Well, it's in the Bible, but it's not in the context that meaning that we are Jewish. That's not what we are. We the real Jews. They're Jewish because they wish they was a Jew. That's what I'm talking about.
With a prefix ish meaning trying to be a Jew. The origin of Jew is Judah.
Right. That's right. That's
Levite
right.
or whatever tribe we from.
Right. So you heard the Bible say that we have to serve them for everything. Our clothes, our food, our water. That only fit us. That don't fit the white man calling himself a Jew, does it? No. Because they make their own clothes. Them little BS black suits that they be wearing, they make that. You understand what I'm saying? We got to go to them for our clothes. That's because we are the true Jews. Read on. Hold on, Jews.
And in want of all things.
And it said not only for that, in want of all things. Jaden, where you go to school at? Huh? You said Dixie High School? Okay, what about you? Where you go? You go to the same school as him? Where you go? Pays? So, do our people own those schools that the young men go to? No, we don't own Pace. We don't own none of that. What about anything that we want? A driver's license. Do we own any of that? Right. The natural resources that we have in Haiti, who comes and takes it? The gold and all of that, the rice, everything, the oil. Who come and take all the natural resources from Haiti? The white man, the so-called French, the European, the Clintons. You know about what they do? They go over there and rape so-called Haitian people. The Bible is a true book. It says we have to serve our enemies for everything. Read on.
And in want of all things.
Now watch this. Watch this. I want you to pay attention to this part, Rudy. Watch.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he hath destroyed thee.
And it said that same enemy that we serve will put a yoke of iron on our neck. Did this not happen to us? Look at this. Look at this. Did our people have yokes of iron on their neck? What'd you say, Jaden? Did this happen? You better believe it. We had yokes of iron on our neck. Guess what? Something that a lot of people don't know. The so-called Hispanics had yokes of iron on their neck too. They did the same thing to the so-called Hispanics because we the same people.
Right.
They put yokes of iron on our neck. We got to go to them for everything that we want.
Right.
You know why the Bible is fitting everything that we go through? Because we are the people of the Bible.
Right.
We are the true Jews. We are the Israelites. You come from the tribe of Levi.
Right.
You come from the tribe of Asher.
Right.
You come from the tribe of Benjamin.
Right.
My brother understand he come from the tribe of Judah.
Right.
We from the same family, the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel.
Right.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about. But why did God let this happen to us? Why did God put us through slavery? I want to see if you're paying attention. Kids, y'all remember why God let this happen to us? You heard the young man say it on the mic. Come close, because you've been cooking all day.
That's right.
Didn't follow the commandments.
We did not follow the commandments. That's the reason why we catch hell. Now you said, no, I ain't gonna let you go now because now we gonna get into the meat and the potatoes. We understand that we're the Israelites now. But now God is saying the reason why you went through what you went through is because you don't keep the commandments. And you said that you was a Christian earlier. Do you keep the commandments, Rudy? I'm asking you personally. Do you keep the commandments? I got you, bro.
Talking about it now, really. But I know everything. I know I gotta get my friends. So I feel the most high.
All praise.
I guess I keep the Sabbath sometimes, but I ain't like all the way, man. And I just can't figure why, man. I ain't just like.
Give me that. Be continued with God. I'm gonna tell you the reason why you're not all the way, bro, is because right now, you know today's the Sabbath. You know today's the Sabbath.
Yeah, I know I keep the Sabbath today.
Right.
I keep it sometimes.
Right. Sometimes. And guess what? The reason why you feel like you're not all the way is because you sometimes. And the reason why you like that is because you don't got no brothers around you to keep you in check.
Right.
And we're gonna read it out of the Bible. Hold on, Rudy.
The book of Ecclesiastes, or Sirach, chapter 37, verse 12. But be continually with a godly man.
You know what it means to be continually with a godly man? You see these brothers up here? Sometimes we have the thought that, oh, you know what, I might not want to go to the Sabbath today. Or sometimes we may have the thought that we don't want to do things all the way right. But guess what? We know that we got brothers that's going to keep us accountable. If I go missing for one day, hey, bro, where you was at? What you was doing? You need that. You need discipline. You need to be around men who fear the Lord to keep that zeal going in you. But when you hang around with gods, you're going to be a god. You say you buy something for your wife? Now I want to show you this before you buy something for your wife. Give me that. Quick, Exodus chapter 20. Listen, the reason why we suffering as a people is because we broke God's commandment. Today is a good day for you to come see the prophet. You know why? Because today is the Sabbath day. Did you know about the Sabbath day, Jaden? What about you? You ever heard about the Sabbath? My brother, he know about the Sabbath. And have you ever heard of the Sabbath, Rudy? Never. Okay, now watch what the Bible says. Read that.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
God say, remember the Sabbath day, Rudy. You know why he had to say to remember it? If I tell you to remember something, that means you might what? You might forget it. Good job, JD. You may forget. Guess what? Our people forgot the Sabbath. There was a time when every Levite knew what time the Sabbath was. Now, we become Haitians. Now we don't even know about the Sabbath. So now, we're going to teach you about the Sabbath, because you said you was about to buy something for your wife. Watch what the Bible says. Read that.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 10, verse 31.
And so you know today is the Sabbath. From Friday night sundown to Saturday night sundown is the God's holy Sabbath. It's the 7th day. All right? Read that.
Verse 31. And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals on the Sabbath day to sell.
So listen, Rudy, it said if the people bring anything to sell on the Sabbath day, which is today, kids, make sure y'all understand that. Today is the Sabbath. Our forefathers said if anybody's trying to sell you anything on the Sabbath, this is what you're supposed to do today. Read.
That we would not buy it of them.
And we would what?
That we would not buy it of them.
God said we're not supposed to buy anything from the other nations or our people on the Sabbath day.
That's right.
We're not supposed to buy and sell today, because today is God's holy Sabbath. Go ahead, Chief.
So when I call that number, I'm going to be talking to one of y'all brothers or somebody I ain't know.
Right, you're going to be talking to one of your brothers. You're going to be talking to one of us. You're going to be talking to one of us, because guess what? Even if you don't speak to me or one of the brothers you see right here, we all speak the same thing. It ain't no difference. Huh? Yeah, our number is right here on the back of the flyer. Yeah, give us a call. Hey, Rudy, but you got to keep God's commandments, all right? What tribe you come from? Nah, see? Nah, you can't let you leave. The Bible, there's no such thing as a Haitian in the Bible. You come from the tribe of Levi, from the 12 tribes of Israel, from the nation of Israel. That's who you are. The young man right here, he come from the tribe of Asher. What tribe you come from? Benjamin, right? My brother right here, he know what tribe you come from. From the tribe of Judah. You see what I'm saying? That we have to remember that, because guess what? When Christ come back, he ain't coming back for no Haitian.
Scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.